So, welcome back to Stay Cinematic. We all know that Zack Snyder's Man of Steel 2 was almost a reality, right? Well, he's talked about it. Let's see what this article has to say. So I'm going to resize it just a little bit more. There we go, put myself over here. There. Right. During his interview on the Happy Sad Confused podcast, Snyder was asked if there were ever formal plans for Man of Steel 2 before the development of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. The DC Extended Universe filmmaker confirmed that another sequel was indeed being considered, as he stated. We absolutely did. My plan was to hopefully have this sort of established timeline. We could branch off and go do this Brainiac movie that would have like a Superman Brainiac solo concept, which is actually what sounds like the new James Gunn movie is going to basically be. However, in the end, Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice went forward, bringing Ben Affleck into the DCEU movie timeline, along with Gal Gadot being cast as Wonder Woman. Well, Man of Steel 2 didn't happen. The Brainiac plans have come into fruition as a part of a different franchise through Man of Tomorrow. Yeah, there we go. There's the James Gunn Superman. I wonder if I've still got my Snyder fan lovers in this channel. Like, they still watch this channel. I wonder whether these people will come to this video and be like, yeah, hate this. And it's going to be like, well, yeah, I know. I do you know what? I completely understand it. In 2027, The Man of Tomorrow, featuring David Cornsweet back as Superman, will bring Brainiac to life on the big screen in James Gunn's DC universe. Lars Edinburgh has been tapped to bring the famous DC enemy to life as Clark Kent and Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor will have to team up against the popular foe. Outside of Snyder's plans, a Man of Steel sequel was almost considered after Cavill's return in Black Adam, as Warner Bros. Was looking into making a new film with his version of Superman. However, it was axed in the end as DC Studios launched under Gunn and Peter Safran, leading into the reboot with the DCU. Man of Steel, Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, and Zack Snyder's Justice League are all available through home media release as well as on streaming. Man of Tomorrow flies into theatres on July 9th, 2027. It's kind of a hard pill to swallow, really, isn't it? I loved Man of Steel. I loved Batman v Superman. I loved Zack Snyder's Justice League. The fact that when they brought Henry Cavill back as Superman at the end of Black Adam, a film that I didn't like until that point, what I think is really annoying and is really hard is we were told many times Henry Cavill's still Superman. Henry Cavill's coming back. Is there a way in which we would have got a Man of Steel 2? I don't think so. The fact is, Zack Snyder, I feel, was blamed for the DCEU failing. Zack Snyder did 2 movies. Because Justice League 2017 wasn't his. It was based on his idea, but it wasn't what he was going to do. We know what he was going to do because we got that in 2021. I feel like they should have just let him go, take DC again after 2021, and said you have 2 years. 2 years to get... Because the thing is, the Zack Snyder movies made money. Man of Steel did what, 600 million? Batman v Superman did 800 million. Justice League, the 2017 Justice League movie, I'm just going to double check this one before I say it, but Justice League, I believe, 2017's film, what was the box office of that, please? And this was the Josh Whedon version, may I point out. Of course, had Zack Snyder elements in it, but box office, It did 750 million. No, 661.3 million. But apparently it was at a break-even point of 750 million. So it needed... yeah, but then how much did 2021 make? Because did 2021 even release in cinemas? Didn't generate a standard box office. Yeah, no, it just released streaming. But it did that. It did what it was supposed to do. It just sucks. I think Dwayne Johnson, when he came into DC, he had been told by the then heads, I can't remember who the hell was in charge of DC, when, you know, we went through the 2020 era. You know, we had different people in charge, and now we have James Gunn in charge of DC. And I mean, even the heads of Warner Brothers at that time were different to now. And of course, Warner Brothers has just been sold. So, I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking about it and thinking, could go either way at the moment with DC. I'm actually really upset that, you know, we were going to get a Man of Steel 2, and, you know, we knew that Man of Steel 2 was basically there until they went with BVS. And the reason they did BVS was purely because it had Batman in it, and they thought, oh, we can make a lot of money. I think they made like 200 million more, or 230 million more than Man of Steel made. So not excessive amounts. Like, Man of Steel 2 could have made that. And then, of course, the issue was Warner Bros. Wanted to play catch up to Marvel, and that was just a stupid idea in of itself. And now we're at a point where DC's making a connected universe when... Like, I'm not a Snyderverse guy. Like, I'm not a diehard... Like, I like the Snyderverse, but the Snyderverse to me is literally Man of Steel, BVS, Snyder's Justice League. And I'm going to rewatch BVS soon, actually, because I'm going to do a video on that for my other channel, Popcorn and Pistols. Popcorn Pistols. I'm going to do like a 10-year retrospective on that, which I'm really excited to do. Something that I can't do on this channel because of the nature of this channel. And you know, how I don't want to change this channel too much. I like to just a general sit down chit chat. But yeah, Man of Steel 2, man. I would like to sound to Paramount that they're not going to mess up, but they are. They are going to mess it up. And the fact that I don't think it's a good thing, but we'll see. Anywho, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and as always, stay cinematic.